everyone. Good morning. This is Benjamin back for some more videos. I was pretty busy for a while, and the last game I did, I did report the player. He was cheating, and I kind of stopped doing videos for a while because of it. It was a King's Gambit game that I had like a 98% accuracy against a um, 800 rated player, and I lost. So I just kind of didn't want to feel like streaming for a while because of it, but I am back and I'm going to not no longer play strangers for the most part. I'd have to like know you, be comfortable, and maybe in your groups and stuff. It's gonna have to be specific friends. So if you're active and I become familiar with you, I think it's less likely to have somebody cheat because then obviously if you get reported and banned, that's gonna suck. So I'm gonna change up a little bit and just play friends for now, and maybe over time I can go back to that. But for now, that's kind of the thing. So Mondays and Fridays, I'll be playing somebody that I know, and then after that, it would be a couple other things. So let's see here. I'm trying to find my playlist because I want to share it to my group before I get started. For today, I'm just going to do some puzzles. That's what I'm going to be doing today. But let me see something. I haven't done this in a while, so I have a little difficulty finding. Okay, I found it. So now I can share it to my groups. Just bear with me for a tiny bit. And I'll be back to some puzzles. So we can actually we can take a look at that real quick. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right. 2 groups, 3 groups. All right. I got it rolling now. I'm getting a couple of places. And then it'll be my page on Facebook and one more. So. Hope they can take everyone. No, it's not letting me. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm ready to go. All right. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and do some other puzzles instead of these ones. I can check this one out real quick. I can try it, but check, take. It's not going to be good for me. Check. Yeah, these 2 squares. I don't see I can come in. Yeah, I don't see I can come in over here. So let's see here. Oh, I'm black. I'm black. White just moved here. So I'm trying to solve for white. But yeah, that's not how it's working. I'm gonna go ahead and do some music real quick. A little bit of background music. The place I'm at now, where I'm living, where I moved to, has usually sometimes they have music in the background, which can mute my videos, which is pretty bad. So what I'm going to be doing right now is looking for some videos. I haven't really solved that yet. I'll look at it a little bit. For black to move, this looks kind of, yeah, there's no actual checks that work. Yeah, there's no actual checks. So I'm gonna go ahead and do regular puzzles. I don't really see. I'm probably gonna make it. Yeah, because you just take it, target him, He might move here. That'd be a check. Kind of be forced away. I don't see exactly. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah. Since I'm assuming someone was trying to solve it, I'll see if you got the right answer. It's a defensive puzzle. That's what it was. Makes sense. Okay, it was a defensive puzzle. All right. Those are the ones I usually do very bad at, by the way. Puzzle rush. I want to get to know that French soon, so for now, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to put some music on as well. And then we can get started. Apologize for the late start. I should probably do survival, not that. But that still works. Get a little bit of warm up. Always look for a back rank mates in the first couple of these. That's usually what the answer is for close to first 5. This would be a check and take the queen. So it'll be pretty straightforward. Back rank. First 5. They usually kind of flow down after that. This is a check, but it's a free queen. A back rank mate, but a little bit more complicated. Another back rank mate, but a little bit more complicated. So they have a couple more after that, but the simple ones are usually the first 5 for those ones. Check. If he blocks, that'll be mate. So I'm assuming he's bringing the rook in, and then the bishop. Okay. This would be mate. I don't like this one too much. I think this here's mate. Yeah. I didn't like it at first. I'm like, took me a second. Usually get more difficult around here for me. Check. Check, and then back ring mate. So it's another back ring mate one, but all right. I think this is a checkmate. I want to go here. This would be check and then mate. Okay. This is a free queen. I don't see much of anything else. I'm not in danger. All right. And then I take this. Then take this. He just lost a lot of pieces for the queen, which we traded queens, but he lost a lot of pieces. All right. This is a check, but I don't like it. I don't like the check. I don't like this check here. I don't think it's very good. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is a check. What am I going to do? What to do? I didn't play music yet. I play something. All right. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. You can let me know. I have a feeling I get this one wrong. I'm stuck on this move, even though it doesn't work. There's this check over here. He can't move forward because of knight. So check. He'd have to move back. This is the only square he can go to. Check. He takes, and that will be checkmate. Okay. It took me a little bit of time here. Usually, with the 5 minute ones, if something is a little difficult, sometimes I'll just make a random move, and if I lose, I go to the next one just to get more of this over here, more of a score. But check, check and mate, check and then mate, and two moves. Yeah, I think 20 is decent for this. I think online 20 is like considered slightly advanced for like tournaments and stuff. So and then he just brings back. I think more than 30 is where you're getting into master territory. So that's always a nice way to reevaluate your game if you don't really know for sure. Um, yeah, that's just not. Ooh, I had a mate. If I took here, um, if I took right here and he takes back, this is checkmate. Well, he'll block and then it's mate. So I had a mate. I had a mate. I just didn't. I just didn't do it. So yeah, if you're watching, and you have any questions or anything, that's fine. Right now, I'm waiting for a friend to play with. He's going to be on in like 10 minutes. So I don't know if you can hear the music or not. But all right, do it again. I got a few minutes to burn before we play. Oh, I don't have to check the chat in that one thing. The chat is in. Okay, I have it on the screen, so I don't have to keep checking it. I keep checking it to see if someone's talking. All right, this is check. I do win the bishop, but I don't. I don't like this one too much because I don't see like an actual mate. It's like a check, and like I take here, defending this. I guess it's winning, but it's a little weird. I'm used to the always being like, yeah, the back rank mate is what I'm used to. So I was kind of looking for a mate in a weird position where one didn't exist. All right, this is checkmate. Checkmate. Checkmate 2. Almost just moved for no reason. This is check, but he takes it. And if I take it back, I'm basically losing. But if I call it check this way, he's forced in the corner. It doesn't matter where he goes. And this is mate. This is I think I forget it's called. I'm not sure if it's anesthesia mate or something else. But it's one of the knight mates. It's like a pattern. Definitely important to learn your checkmate patterns for sure. Like the names and everything, they very important. They help you see patterns better too if you do them. All right, take. I don't have anything. This right here is a checkmate, so that's it. He's in check. This is covered by the knight. All right, take. These are like a little more advanced. I think these are more advanced beginner checkmates. Check. The queen is in danger after this, and it's mate. Under fire. Under fire. Let's see here. I don't even know. It's weird. Like it's still early on, and my rating is 1600, and sometimes I do get a little confused, which is fine. I never had any actual training, so I'm sure there's some stuff I missed early on. This here's a fork, but I need to defend my queen first. And my thing is I don't see an attack, a counterattack. So it's like, where do I move my queen? That's considered the best square. 'Cause, like I can just move out the way, but I'm sure there's a right answer to it, and everything else is wrong. I'm gonna think about just take back, and here, which is like, yeah, I think that's it. Capturing a threat. Take an enemy. What? Get out of here. Let me see that. How does that not make? Check, take. The rook goes down, check. Oh, the queen blocks. But I could take the queen though. Check. Oh, what if he takes with the? Oh, it doesn't matter, straight. He'll take, I take, he takes back, and I have nothing. So I just sacrificed my piece for no reason. That's why. All right, I gotta pay a little more attention. I know a lot of them are simple, but it doesn't mean it's automatic. So, take, take back. I don't know. Oh my, I have 2 pawns, so I just do this. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, 15 is not the greatest, but I guess it's okay. I got stuck on like 2 of them. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna see if the guy is ready to play. I haven't seen anything pop up, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. This name is called the real Michael Tall, I think it is. All right, so I want to see if he can send me a challenge, or I can send him a challenge either way. I just want to do a couple of puzzles before playing. Puzzles are super helpful, very, very, very helpful before playing games. It's like a warm up, I think. And these are perfect for it because they're very easy at first and get a little more difficult. So it's like a warm up, you know? It's like a 5 minute one, just kind of relax and play a little bit and don't take it too seriously. It's I think it's super helpful. Um, oh, yeah, it's right here. Um, I think it's Michael Tall or the real Michael Tall. I forget. Um, okay, it's not the real Michael Tall. I'm gonna put Mike Tall down and see if he pops up. Yeah, he's gonna have to send me a challenge. I forget his name. I gotta look it up. He should be online now. We're scheduled for 12. It's 11:55. He said he sent the challenge already. I didn't get a notification. Yeah, I didn't get a notification. There it is. The modern towel. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go and do this. Oh, did it start yet? Okay. It should start. Okay. Um, the modern. I'm confused. Okay, good. All right. All right. All right. In my opening report, I always do this. Against C4, I always play the Budapest. Budapest is sacrificing a pawn line, and you use attack the pawn. All right, that's normal. This is normal, and this is also normal. They both are the same. Some people play this move, which is usually considered bad. You kind of leaving the F thing open. So, all right. So far, these are all standard book moves. Attacking the king. This is one of the ways to defend. And here, I like to just put my queen in. And I think this is all I know for the book. I know some people attack this way. All right, this is also something people do. Now, if I take, he can take, I can take, he can take, and I can take. And then we just trade a lot in the center. And what it does is basically just makes a very simple game. So it's like I do like it because it can become tricky, and also I do like it because if there is no tricks, you can just trade everything off and kind of make it a bit simple. All right, let's see here. Um, it's on me, so I don't need to do this. Sometimes this here blocks. I'm not sure if he was intentionally doing this, but if I block this way, he could have called check and it took up my piece here. Well, then again, I could also go back as well. But if I went up, and let's say he would have taken this way first, and then I would have blocked, and then this check would come up taking a piece. So it's kind of, I don't know if he did it intentionally or not, but that is definitely interesting thing there. So I'm just going to castle to avoid it. All right, castles. I take, he takes. I can't really come in. A lot of times this is a normal move here. I don't like it right now because I feel like I'm abandoning my bishop. That's how I feel. So I'm thinking about just moving my queen over instead. And if he takes, I just take back, allowing my bishop to come in somehow. And then I can make one of these pawn moves to bring the bishop out. Hey, this guy's been in my group. I had my group for years, and I think he was like 600 or 700 when he first came in. So I'm pretty happy he made a lot of progress. I made a little progress because my group started. I was like 14 something, so I got like 200 points in a couple of years, and he got like 600. So his progress is like triple mine, which is nice. He's probably gonna end up in the next group very soon in the 1600 plus group, probably at the end of the year. All right, now if I go back here, he would go down and block my bishop, which is called I think it's the Noah's Ark trap. It's not the exact same position, but it's the same idea. So now that I move my queen out the way, my bishop actually has room somewhere to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That was the whole purpose. And then I can move up one or here, depending on where I want my bishop. I'm considering here more just because it's attacking an important square. But I don't like the idea of doing this and then this. I mean, he'd have to take this first though, because if he doesn't, I can just take I can just take it. So let's see here. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the music. Yeah. Actually, you guys can. I decided to check it out myself. All right. So he's attacking my queen. I have to move my queen somewhere that defends the knight. If I don't, then I just lose the knight. So my options are these two squares coming behind. I can't go here because we just take my queen. With either piece. So I have these two squares. Counterattacking isn't really an option. I don't see anything I can really attack. So out of these two squares, I like this one a little bit better, but he also can try to attack it again, right? And it can be a little annoying. If I go here, you can go back to attack it. And I will be forced to go here after that. And he has no more attacks. If I go here now, he can attack. So this right here prevents attacks. He also can go here. And he supported a lot. So, I can't defend my knight any. Ooh, so I have to go here. See, I found something that will help against the knight maneuvering. And if I just moved, I would have lost. I think that's losing anyways. So it's like I have no choice but to go here because the other one's super bad. He can continue to attack. I just have to take it if he does that, I guess. And he can't go here, so it's fine. Yeah. So our development is 3-on-3. I'm gonna have to move my bishop in. I really like this better. And then bring my rooks at some point in and push. I think I have to, I really want to attack his king side, but I feel like based on the development of everything that I may do better focusing on the center. I have these 4 pawns in here. He has 3. He has 4 and I have 3. So I think his king side has a little more pawns. So if I focus my attack on his king side, it might be more difficult for me. So I kind of wanted to move my pawn up to bring my bishop out. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what this is for. I have options to attack it, and I can ignore it. So let's say I ignore it. Right now, he had the option to take here, but I would have taken his knight. If I attack his bishop, and he moves it, I can take his knight. So the question is like, if I attack it, what would he do? He can come here. So like, if I attack the bishop and he comes here, I'd have to move it up again. And the bishop would have to move. So it looks like I am better off. Yeah, I think that bishop move might have been a mistake or like a mouse click or a blunder. I'm not sure. I do have a schedule now. I'm gonna be on every day at 12. I have group games and I have which I'm gonna start using YouTube for. I'm gonna talk about it again on YouTube. I normally do it in my groups with screenshots every move. I feel like it'll be better this way, and you guys can type everything in the comments. So tomorrow is my group game with like a 2,000 baht or higher. I'm gonna be asking everyone for ideas and conversations, and it usually takes a while because I usually take about 5 minutes or 10 minutes per move because I want to hear everyone's thoughts and I want to also give mine. and figure out things because the bots are stronger than me. So I'm not trying to just move whatever. I'm trying to have more of an understanding, and hopefully everyone learns together. So it's like a community. So like Tuesdays is for the higher rated players that are more advanced intermediate who have goals of becoming master or just want to collab. So that's what's going to happen on Tuesdays. Wednesdays is for the 1400 and under, and we're going to do a group game for them on here as well. And it's more of me teaching than a group thing, but I still like everyone to participate because what participating does is like you have questions, you talk about stuff, you try to figure things out, and then after you try to figure stuff out, and I do what I do. Like once the game's over, you can analyze it, go over the video, go into the computer, and try to figure out was your move better than my move or not, and try to figure out basically if it was better for any reason that you try to understand why and stuff. And then if my move is better, try to understand why, you know, just to help learn. So if you don't ask questions in those groups and try to figure stuff out, you might not remember some of your thoughts and it won't help as much. So he took here. If I take here, he'll just take my rook. So I gotta take this one first. I wasn't sure which one to take first, but I gotta take this one first. And my king side's a little weakened, but it's not a big deal. I can move my rook over and king back. Okay, attacking here. I'm gonna, if I go here, I think that is best. I don't want to do the pawn thing. I think the bishop is better. When you're ahead in material, trades benefit the person who's ahead. The reason is that if all the pieces are traded right now, I'd be up a piece and he'd be up a pawn. I'd be up a bishop. So it's like it'll be easier for me to win that way. So yeah, when you're behind the material, you do not want to trade. What you want to do is you want to complicate everything, and hopefully I blunder. That would be the ideal way to play when you're down a piece. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with my idea of coming up here. This is. Okay. Now I can let bishop here, and I will. He's gonna move his rook regardless, but I'm anchoring the pawn in, so his pawn can't move down. And now I can just march this pawn up to attack. But right now his bishop's right here, so I might have to put my rook in. But then he can also do this. So I have to figure out the best way. And I'm not sure if this is good. I don't think it is. So the best way to move my pawns up would be to move my king back, but then he has this extra pawn. This is why it was harder to attack the king side, because he had extra pawn, and this right here shows it. So let's say I move my king back, and I can't attack this with this pawn because of the bishop. I would normally be able to do this, but because his extra pawn here, I can't. So that shows like a small reason of why an extra pawn in the area can be helpful. Defending your king. So I'm kind of forced. If I go here and block it and then bring my king up, that might be good. So I'm gonna go ahead with that. If I go here, I mean, it's kind of don't like that either, because his attack, he can attack faster. If I go here, he can just attack immediately. I'm making my king in as well. If he were to take, I'd be forced to take back with a pawn. He can come down. Yeah, it's not really good. I'm not doing like king instead. I wanted to do an attack, but my attack is too slow. So I basically have to make like waiting, patient moves until everything's squared away. I also can try to create another weakness by moving back. He can trade, but if he blocks it, I can go back and then try to push this pawn because this is in the way, and he might, you know. So here he'd be forced to move up again if he wants to defend. Okay, that's fine too. Attacking here, so I can move up, and if he moves down, I can block off the whole thing. So this is fine for me. And also, if he attacks this way, I would just be able to take it as well. So finding ways to counter attack is super important when you're down pieces because you want to make your opponent blunder. So that's just what he needs to be doing right now. Is trying to complicate it and attack and not trade. And my job is to keep things as simple as possible and try to trade when possible and make sure everything's covered because when you're winning, you can if you blunder, that's going to be really bad. All right, I'm going to take it and push. Now he can't actually do this because the bishops are off. That's why I had this bishop here in the first place. And if he does, I would have to move both my rooks in somehow to start attacking. Yeah. So I need to find a way to get my rooks in. And the only way I can think of is trying to come this way, but his pawn can come up. So I think I should probably go here first, then here, and then maybe come up. Because if he moves down, then I can just take the pawn. And I don't have to worry about diagonals no more. So even though this pawn is considered weak and isolated, it doesn't need defending because there's no diagonals to attack it from. And the only rook that can come down would be hit by the pawn. So this is really a non-concern, and so is this for now. It could be long-term. That's what they call long-term weakness. Is that later on in the game it could be a factor. And even though this is considered a backward pawn, there's no way for me to attack it, so it doesn't matter. This right here is also a backward pawn, but there's no way for me to attack it, so it doesn't even matter. But it can be like a long-term weakness later on, but it doesn't mean it actually is going to have impact on the game. So there are small things to look at when you're when you don't have much stuff going on. So I'm a little confused. I thought I was up a piece. I'm very confused. He sacrificed. I took back. I'm very confused. Like here, he was +3. But why was he +3? Oh, he took my piece, and I didn't take it back. Oh no, I was very off. I was supposed to. Wow. So this whole entire time, I was like completely wrong about something. Yeah. Oh, if you guys notice stuff like that, please tell me. Well, that'd be kind of cheating actually, because um, it's an actual game. So, but yeah, I completely missed that. I kept thinking I was up, and I'm like, he's up. He's up a pawn. So he's perfectly fine then. I'm here casually just. All right. Well, I will need to find a way to win in this case. And I'm going to continue with my plan. I can't believe I thought I was up a piece this whole time. I just didn't realize he captured the piece when he made his move. I'm going to have to look back at the video and see what I was talking about when that happened. Now if I go here on... Yeah. I think this is fine. Targeting the pawn. Now if I go up, he'll take, I'll take, he can take either Ori, maybe this way. Now I'll stand behind it. If he takes it with a rook, then I can take the other pawn. So looks alright. See here. I can't believe this whole time I thought I was up a piece. Yeah, he's won every game against me so far. Like in the past, recently when I started playing against him, he won every game. Now he can't go here or here to call check. Now if I take, and he were to come down to take, and I were to go up, and if he were to take, and I were to take back, this right here is called a square, right? But the square's over here. This is a square. So basically, it's the end game, right? I take, he takes, I move up. If he takes my rook and I go over and he comes down one, I will be in the square. And because of that, I will make it. So this is the point of the square. Like I don't even have to calculate it. I already know that I'll make it. So this is perfectly fine for me. I'm down a pawn, so it's probably better not to trade and go down to an endgame, but I am pretty confident in my endgame skills that I'm okay with this. Oh, I made a big mistake, but I'll say it afterward. I don't think he's watching, but just in case. Yeah, if he was watching, that'd be a huge disadvantage for me because I'm explaining stuff and trying to talk. So I think at my rating, we probably noticed like maybe 70% of what masters notice. I think it's around that. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But I think it's close to that. So like we're okay. I'm okay. You know. Now the thing here is when he comes down, if I start to try to follow him, all right, you can just start going down this way. So like if I take here and he goes down, I can never catch him. All right. So that's basically game over. But what else am I gonna do, right? Yeah, so this whole entire game I thought I was out an extra piece and I'm chilling and relaxing and just kind of like whatever and then I thought of a simple end game and I'm like, oh I got that. And I just didn't consider the extra pawn. So it's like yeah. Yep. And that's that he'll make it. I'll just resign. And we can rematch. Like I said, he's beating me every game I played against him, so I'm not really concerned about it. Okay, my opening report is e4. All right, this is Scandinavian. And my opening report, I like the I forget what call it gambit. What was called this Desimir gambit, something Desimir gambit. Okay, so he's not playing the full line. So here I don't have anything for this because most people just take. Now if I take and he takes back, basically we're trading e pawn for c pawn, um, creating an imbalanced pawn structure. Do I want to do that? Opening up the C file for him. Kind of not really. I'm just gonna go ahead and develop. I'm not interested in opening this up for his rook. All right. This is normal. This is actually reminds me a little bit of the Carol Khan. So I have to. So if I have similar ideas, it should be fine. I could eventually play this. Just ideas, kind of. Yeah. So going d5 first, and then c4 kind of forced the Carol Khan position. Against the Carol Khan, I I usually play a different line. I play a King's Indian attack. Based on how this developed, I'm unable to do that. So it's back to one of the older lines that I used to play. I don't know why it's saying connecting. It's kind of weird. My Wi-Fi bar right here is pretty good. It says connected, medium signal. All right. It doesn't show him at all, so I'm assuming that the stream stopped. Unless it's just the Oh, no, it is true. If it is the, I don't understand this. This is low, and this right here says medium, and this here basically says low. This is low. Okay. Well, apparently it's still streaming. Um, Even though my chess.com thing is not working, it's not. It's just check my chess.com. My studio streaming is still working, so you guys get to see. Yeah, that's really bad. I don't know my chess.com connection is bad, but my streaming connection is fine, and my this here's pretty okay signal. So it's just a slightly south. And it's 14 minutes 8 seconds. I hope I don't lose on time over something so simple and stupid. But yeah, it's still saying reconnecting. I mean, do I refresh the page or something? Or like maybe I should refresh the page. Hopefully that works. I was a little worried that I was talking and everything was off, but I guess it's not. Yeah, this is really odd. Everything's connected. My YouTube's fine. My live stream's fine. The restream page is fine. It's just chess.com. And I'm assuming as long as it was, it'll be considered abandoned. This is why I don't normally report people for abandoning games. Because unless you're like one move from checkmate or two moves from checkmate, it's probably something like this. And if you like take someone's queen or something, if they leave immediately, then they probably laugh up. If they only play 4 or 5 moves and they leave, good chances this is what's happening. I don't know what this is. Top guessers. I want to have one. 57. So it's going in and out. Um, it is going in and out. So like the time keeps changing, and he's not. It doesn't show him moving, so I'm a little confused. Like, did I lose or something? If you guys are watching, and it's I put wait. This went down again. Um. Okay, now it refreshed. Oh, okay. Apparently, I abandoned the game. All right. Oh wow! At 15 minutes, so I was waiting for a long time. Um, all right. Wasn't too bad, but my idea is normally to go here. That's my normal idea, and usually people develop their knights somehow. It's kind of pretty normal, and usually I just go in and just kind of get my stuff together. And usually when I go here, it's you know these are like different ideas and lines. Sometimes bishop goes here instead to trade, but that's all right. Um, I don't see him online. Yeah, I see. He left the thing. All right, I guess that's good. Yeah, he has 4 wins. Like I said, I lost every game against him. So, I guess I'll play a bot real quick just for fun. If I lose connection for a little bit, it's not going to count as abandonment, and I can continue when it gets back on. So it was just a little weird about my connection because my connection, everything else was fine. It was just chess.com. Um, take a second to load. I like playing against her. It says woman candidate master. So my favorite opponent. I would put a time on it. I usually like playing 5 minute games against Fiona. Pretty simple and fast. But I don't want that connection thing to happen. So um, it's my opening report. Always play e4. I have lines against everything. So let's see what she plays. Okay, c5. I always play the open, but first I start with knight to f3, and if she plays d6, then I will play the open. If she plays something else, like knight here, and I'm not even just push, but that's usually not normal. People will play d6 first to prevent the push. That's why I do a play here and then here. Okay, she did that. So the open right here allows for traps. Let's see if she falls in 20 of them. 1700, so like unlikely, but possible. Now the first trap is here. If she were to take, I would call it check and take the knight. So this is the beginning of the trap, okay? There are like a lot of them. Let's see if, let's see what she does. Okay, the second trap is d4. If she were to take, I can push up. The knight has to move somewhere, so let's pretend it moves back. It renews the capture. So this is the second trap. It really depends on how far her book moves go, if she falls for it or not. If she plays like 8, 9 book moves, then I'm not going to get any traps in. Okay, the trap is still ongoing. If she were to take, I can still push up, but she can counter. I can move in. If she takes and I take, and if she takes, I take, the queen and the knight are hit. Okay, she might be going for that line. Here's another trap here if she falls for it. It starts with a queen move. If she moves the knight away, I can just pick up her knight. So this right here continues. Yep, and I go here. And if she takes, and I take, she needs to move the knight away. If she takes here, then I'm attacking both knight and queen, picking up the piece. It's my favorite opening. So now this here is a little different. I'm no longer threatening to win a piece. So let's say if I take and he takes back, I can just castle. He takes, I take, he takes. Takes. If I castle, he wins a pawn, but he's not developed. All his pieces are back here, so I can sacrifice a pawn for the purpose of development. That's fine with me. I think that's better for me. Yeah, I think this is better for me. I like the idea of doing this. Now I can call it check. And if he moves, the king is coming out. So no castling for her. I'm gonna keep looking at these when I think I'm up in material just to make sure. And it does send down the pawn. Okay. That works too. Now if he takes and I take back, this drops. Yeah, it just drops. There's nothing I can do about that. So instead of trading, she's threatening my piece indirectly. So I have to move this because it's only an attack. And I can go here, defending the pawn. Ooh, I did a bad move. Takes, check, picking up the bishop. Shame on me, shame on me. And that's a shame on me move. I'm here worried about and trying to find all the traps I can do, and I didn't even think about this. I never encountered it before, to be honest. Everyone blocks and then takes. So this is something I have to be mindful of. And then I think when I push up, I find a line for it when it happens. So this is not it. I have to find where to put the bishop. So that's something I'm going to look at later on in the engine, so I don't blunder my bishop in an actual game versus a person or in tournament. Now I can't castle because the queen's blocking my castle. I can call it check, block it. I'm not very happy with that. This right here, though, maybe I can have some counterplay. Losing a piece doesn't mean lose the game, but it does make it a lot harder, that's for sure. Now if I block, the queen can come in. So it looks like I can go this way if I want to defend my pawn, but then I lose this pawn. So if I go here, takes, here, I lose a pawn either way, but this restricts my rook. So I'd rather do this and allow my rook to eventually have some activity here after I get the queen out. This is rough. Definitely rough. Threatening me to take the rook, so I have to defend it. I can defend it by moving a king or queen. So with my queen, you can take, which is bad, so you wouldn't do that. With my king up, then this is a check and taking my rook. So I have to decide on losing my rook for the bishop or not. And I rather this. He can take here, but then I can do this. So he's not going to. It will be a pin. Oh, I'm a little surprised. Wait, I know he's a full piece up, but I didn't think he'd be. Oh, I lose the rook and queen for the queen of that. So that was really bad. Yeah, I have two little pieces right now for an end game that I think I can win. All right, I'm gonna resign this game. I basically lost, so all right. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe, and see some ideas. Obviously, tactics are super important. I miss a couple here and there. That's why I'm 1600 because I miss a couple. If I didn't, I'd be like over 2000. So, which is the idea, right? Everyone wants to get better. It's not super serious. It's just it's just part of life in chess. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get going, and I'm gonna try to do these every day and come back and get used to it in between the things. So, thank you for watching. Obviously, it would be really nice if people subscribed. Oh, he's telling me I was disconnected, but I didn't see it in my chat at all, my live chat. Oh, he was messaging me too. For some reason, my chat wasn't working when I was doing it. So, all right. Well, good games. Take care, everyone. I'll be back on 12 and try to get things together. 12 Eastern Standard Time is a time that I'm going to try to be on. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye.